Wait for people to come in live. It's so late. We'll see who comes in. Even on the replay, you can share this. Let's see. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to everybody everywhere on all the platforms. Good evening.
Okay, so then still tomorrow you order. Easter.
Good evening.
Still have to fit in here. So that'd be easy to put over here.
Hello.
It's Easter. I put the pajamas trying to make a whole.
Hello.
So that those things can just go.
Hi and hello.
Okay. Hey, was that fun?
Oh, let's show some Evan. He said he should be salute. Come in here real quick, y'all, and just share this real fast.
Can you pour me some apple juice? And then that stroller upstairs.
Share real fast. Hey, Michaela. Hello from New Zealand. Hello. I see over on Facebook, Casey Irving. Hello. Just real quick, guys, say hi. Come in, say hi. Let me know what city and state you're watching from. This is not going to be long. Just jump in here, say hi. Where are you coming from? I see Florida. That's Kendall McDowell. I was just about to go to sleep. Ashley Munson, I love you. Wow, Jill's on from Kenya. Come on, all of the nations are on tonight. Hey, Miss Trudy. Delaware's on. Ashley Munson, you are right over there in Illinois. Cut it out. Bolivia's on. Los Angeles on. El Paso, Texas. Everybody come in real fast. And as you're coming in, share this. Share this. Baltimore, Maryland, Dallas, Texas.
Not Dallas.
Let me know what city and state you're coming from, Andro Nation. San Bernardino, Seattle, Dallas again.
You the best.
Oh, everybody from everywhere. Pennsylvania, Houston, Alhambra, California, over there on what's that, Facebook? Share real quick. Please, Ashley, leave Chicago's mayor alone. Somebody said it was just about to go to sleep. All right, share real fast, guys. And I promise I'm gonna tell you what I can't believe in just a moment, but I want you to share. Cherish Ellison on Facebook said, I have missed your videos and prophetic flow after parties. Well, you just got to come on every Thursday night to Instagram. I'm there.
Oh, no, our suitcase is down here.
Auckland, New Zealand. Hello. Share. So if you're on Instagram, press that paper airplane icon at the bottom of the screen. Share. On Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, you see it. It's just there. Of course, somebody's already ahead of me. So I'm so excited. Many of you know that I had an EP coming out tonight. It's the prelude, well, this morning, Easter Sunday, is the prelude to the full album coming out in July. But it is out right now, and it's called Intimacy with the King. And you can go right now. I'm so excited. You can go right now to iTunes and you can purchase. Notice I didn't say download. You can go and purchase right now Intimacy with the King. Now, Intimacy with the King is a beautiful marriage of prayer and worship, featuring some amazing people. And I promise you this project is going to be a great addition to your private time with the Lord, your intimate time with the Lord. And I'm really excited about it because I feel like it's going to break some people out of prayerlessness or who have gotten in such a routine in their prayer time that it's almost blocked them for stepping into the more that God has available for them. And so I'm excited that it's out on Easter. And I think it's going to bless you. And so I want you to go and grab it tonight. Somebody just on all the platforms, just type in tonight for me. Just encourage a Black man tonight. Just type in tonight on all the platforms. Type in tonight, Intimacy with the King, or this morning. right? It is available now. It is available now. So not only do thank you for everybody that's typing in tonight on all the platforms. Not only do I want you to go and grab it, but I'm asking you to go and share this with someone else. After you download the EP, I need you to share it with someone else. That night when we recorded the whole live prayer album, I mean, it was amazing. The glory of the Lord filled the place and filled the place with worship in the time of worship, in the time of prayer. His presence fell in such a way that we knew it was a special night that was going to change so much for so many people. And so I've just been anticipating getting it out, and we couldn't wait for the full thing to be done. So we had to just get you out a piece. And so Intimacy with the King is up right now on iTunes. Go and buy it. Go and purchase it and then share it with all of your friends. And a matter of fact, if you really love me and you really support, you can go to Instagram right now on your stories, right? And let people know that it's on. Somebody said on Facebook, oh, it's Jay. She said that night was powerful. She said my makeup was no more on my face after that. It was a phenomenal. It was a phenomenal night. And so in his presence. And so I'm telling you, go grab it. And then after you grab it, post it on your Instagram stories and tag me at Sherman Dumas TV so I can share it. Again, go and download this thing tonight. Grab it, buy it tonight. Hello, I see people coming up from Rochester, New York. Grab it tonight. Intimacy with the King. Okay. So somebody said that clip you posted where you were just releasing the heart of God and our identity in Christ absolutely wrecked me. I watched this so many times. I did too. I watched this so many times too. A matter of fact, my producer is coming on. Byron, are you where you can come on live? Somebody says now out on YouTube and I got it. Oh, you can get it on YouTube too? Really? Like YouTube music? Um, Byron, are you where you can come on live? Hey, Allison, miss you, love you. So it's on iTunes and it's on YouTube Music, and and it's going to be on the other places as well later. But for right now, it's definitely there. Somebody said they're going to check out the EP right away. I need you to do it, and not only do I need you to listen, I need you to post about it once you download it on your stories, and I need you to share it. I need you to tag me once you go and download it. Go and get Elijah Shanak. I love you, sir. I need you to everyone go and get Intimacy with the King. My numbers are going down, so I'm hoping that it is because people are going right now to purchase it and are posting in their stories and tagging me tonight. And I need you to help me get this out to as many people as possible and share it with them. I'm so excited. Can you tell how excited I am that people are going to experience this around the world? To me, I feel like to give you some of the background, I was for years the Lord's been telling me to put out a prayer album, and I've been very disobedient up to this point concerning it. And I was in a service with I was ministering in Houston, Texas, at the same conference with my brother in the Lord, Apostle Prophet Joshua Giles, and so he was ministering. I was in his session, and he stops in his session and he gives me this word. I posted the word some time ago, but he gave me this word saying that it was time for this album to come out and that it needed to be released. And so I almost immediately got back into town, and we went and we created a night live recording, and it was beyond this world. And so the gentleman that produced Intimacy with the King, his name is Byron Ravenel. We call him the maestro. We call him super producer.
We'll have to read the notes.
Byron,
Yes, sir.
it's out. I checked. It's there.
All right.
It's definitely on iTunes, and then people told me that they see it on YouTube Music as well. And so it's out. So you not only did you produce this project, you as well. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you lower your voice? You not only did you produce this project, but in addition to this, you played that night as well. You led the way of the band and helped lead us into the presence of the Lord. What do you feel like was what was special to you about that night? What was special to you about the recording that night as we went into the presence of the Lord?
Yeah. So just the fact that the night was like the fact that we planned to intentionally go into the presence of God and capture being in his presence, I think was the big deal.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. You know, we all, well, I won't make that accusation. We sometimes take for granted being like, I know we're all granted access, and technically we're all supposed to be comfortable in that space, but it's just not reality in our culture. A lot of the body of Christ is not comfortable or familiar with the presence of God.
Yeah.
To addition, people access that dimension.
Yeah.
Such an honor. You know, I know you do it all the time. I do it all the time. It's not normal.
Yeah.
I don't think that it is. And so to have the privilege, and I think to whom much is given, much is required. So also the responsibility to help lead people into that space.
Yeah.
You know, I don't take it lightly, and I'm honored that God would allow, you know, me personally into his presence like that regularly.
Yeah.
I'm honored he would connect me to, you know, to you specifically, or with somebody like you, that he's given such position and such insight and such access as well. So all of it's just like a really big deal to me. And so just to be a part of something like this, I think is just a really big deal.
Man, I feel it. I see people saying just download it. You're such a blessing to the body of Christ, looking for more. Somebody said just purchased it. That is so good. Hey guys, so for those that are jumping on right now, we are announcing that tonight, this morning, it is out. New EP, Intimacy with the King, is out. And so it is a prayer album. It's like this beautiful marriage between prayer and worship that was recorded that night. And so if you go and grab the EP, it's going to bless your life. It's a prelude to the full album that'll be released later this year. But we had to get something out, and we felt like we were supposed to get it out Easter weekend specifically. So we want you to grab it. And not only do we want you to go and purchase it, but we want you to post about it on your Instagram stories and tag me so we can repost it and help us get it out to as many people as possible. I see Cherie is on. Hey, Ree, and who is featured. Cherie is featured on this project. And Cherie, to me, is one of the greatest worship leaders that exists on the planet, and she's a phenomenal worship leader. She happens to be the worship leader at Kingdom Culture Worship Center, and married to the super producer on the screen, Byron Ravenel, and she's just phenomenal. I always say Cherie has like a trumpet in her throat, And so, and she literally releases the sound of the Lord. And not only is it featuring Cherie, but it's also featuring, I call her my little sis, Catherine Evans, who I love so much, who carries just this precious, precious sincerity in her worship that your hearts can connect with. And so both Cherie and Catherine Evans are on Intimacy with the King. And again, I want you to grab. Were you about to say something, Byron?
Yes, sir. Because I wanted to kind of stress that point. It really is just a prelude to the whole thing. It really just is it really is just a taste of what took place that night. And I mean, the rest is, if you, as you download, don't just stream, as you download, just realize it really is just a taste of the flood, volume 1. I'm just gonna add that right now. It's just a taste of the flood, and God said and did so much that night. And again, it's just an honor to capture his heart and what he just decided to do amongst us that night. But Pastor, you can talk about this if you want to. Like this, like we were wise enough to capture it, but all of this stuff is eternal. Like, wow. God gave us a glimpse of a moment. He allowed us to capture and literally record and keep in the earth forever. But it's literally a portal into eternity. Like, yes, it's just released right now, but 20 years from now, this thing is still going to have impact. And that's what's amazing to me, because it's literally, he allowed us to capture a moment in eternity. And I'm telling everybody, it's just the beginning.
Wow. It's just the beginning. And as he said, it's a prelude to the larger project. And it's something about being able to transcend, and I don't mean to sound super deep, but to be able to transcend one realm and go into another. And I feel like God gives us these opportunities to step into these portals in him, and that are absolutely. Catherine Evans just came on here. Catherine, are you where you can go live? Can you request to come on? Just to be able to and my personal prayer time with the Lord is a time of where I'm literally expressing my hunger and my thirst for him and going after him. And so to be able to help lead others into a space, my spiritual mom, Dr. Judith McAllister, used to always say, you can't lead people places you haven't been. And that so many people try to do that in the body of Christ, try to conjure up something that they haven't had the experience with themselves. But it takes you to have gone on a journey and have history with God that can help lead you into a time with him. And so one of my greatest honors is to be able to lead people into the place that has changed my life. The presence of the Lord has been, without a doubt, the greatest hiding place for me. And it is that place both of worship and at prayer together. It is in it, all of its intercession. We sing our prayers, and we pray our songs. It's this beautiful connection that comes together, and God, releases his heart to us when we sit still enough in his presence to be with him. And one of the things that I felt like came out that night is that, and it's on the EP, is that we don't have to put on, like, we don't have to try to create something. He just loves the fact when we just come in and we're just with him. When we come in, we're just with him. And he loves to hear our sound. And one of the unique things about you, those that are watching, is that there's no sound like your sound. There's literally no voice print like your voice print. So no one can worship, no one can pray, no one can honor him like you can. And when he hears your sound, he perks up and he realizes that that's his child. And there's a personal, direct connection that you get to have with the Father. And I feel like that night we went through all these to all these different spaces in the spirit and in these different flows, if you will, waves of God's presence that night. And it's also, I love the diversity of it, because if you're a person that kind of likes some more calm kind of prayer flow, it's available there. If you're somebody who likes to just go for it and you know, you're one of those people that just are extremely passionate in your prayer expression, that's available for you. And so all there in this EP, the EP, I feel like does a great job capturing the diversity of the full project that'll be out in July. You agree, Byron?
I do. It's a good mix. Just what you said, it kind of covers a pretty broad spectrum of the versatility of really God. You know, God flows in so many different ways. He's multidimensional in the manifold aspects of God. I think it's a good display, but with one consistent denominator, which is everybody's just going after him. You know, everyone's just loving him. And you said something earlier. It just kind of sparked something, because you said it's just, you know, this it's kind of a compilation of prayer and worship and praise and you know, because the reality is, like, if you look at the two, prayer and worship, I mean, they go together, but it's because in the way you said it's perfect. It intertwines everything, because worship brings us into the presence of God. Prayer brings God into our presence. So when we put them both together, I mean, that's why we enter into eternity where nothing else matters but him. Like, that's his space. Time is where we kind of are stuck in. But when we enter into those dimensions, it's all like we live where God is. Like, heaven comes to earth, earth goes to heaven, however you want to look at it. But that's where things happen. And that's all he wants. He always wants that for his people. And so to be able to capture that and, as you said, lead people into that space, especially, doesn't matter what your background is, what your preferences are, there's something for you there in this EP, and it will help. You will get help. If you need help, it'll get you help. If you don't need help, it will accelerate you. It will just help. It will just bump you up. Even if you don't think you need help getting into the presence, it will still help. So I think this EP is a great work by itself, but the fact that it's just the beginning is still what impacts me.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, and I just think it's going to be impactful. For those that are just jumping on, again, the new EP, Intimacy with the King, is out. It is a beautiful marriage of prayer and worship it was really birthed to help people break out of prayerlessness. Prayerlessness is something that the enemy has designed purposely to fill the earth, to try to disconnect people from his presence. So it's designed to break prayerlessness off of people. But then also, even as Byron just said now, it's also for those that are saying, hey, I have an amazing prayer life, or I'm really connected with God. Well, it's going to bring the upgrade to that space. We really believe that. And so it is out right now for you to go and download. Don't just stream it, but download it. And not only download it, do us a favor and post on your Instagram and tag me in it so that we can be able to share it with others that this is out. And we're excited about this project on Kingdom Culture Music and the future full project that's getting ready to come out. But share it, get it, all of those things. Go ahead.
If I could, I want to, take this moment to, obviously people are watching because you're on and they know who you are, and they know who you are, as they should. You have been, a staple in a lot of ways, and you've been very consistent for the last whatever decades. You've been a public figure. But I would go as far to say this is somewhat of an introduction for you in a different way. I mean, people know you as preacher, people know you as prophet, people know you as author, people know you as fire starter, people know you as exhorter, people know you can go down the list as great father, great husband, great pastor, apostle, evangelist. We can go down the list of things we know you as, but this is kind of a new introduction in a way of Sherman Dumas, the artist, in a new way. And I want to just acknowledge that. I want to congratulate you, actually. I want to state what an honor it has been as a producer to work with another great artist. And so I just want to just publicly say and openly say, Sherman Dumas, the artist, is saying, hello, world, here I am. And I think, I just think it's worth making mention of.
Wow. Okay, artists. All right, I receive that. we are out here releasing projects and going on, and I think that this is going to be, again, really phenomenal, guys. And your support to me, the Kingdom Culture Music, to this project, it means the world to us. And so, if you could help other people find it, help other people connect with it, again, go and download it, post on your stories, tag me, and somebody say I'm listening now. Are you enjoying? Oh, it's fire emojis. Okay, so I guess they're enjoying it. Somebody said they're listening now, and so go and download it, post on your stories, tag me, so that we can repost, and let's get it out to as many people as possible. I know it's super late, a lot of places, and you guys are on, but I just felt like I should jump on tonight.
Sir, can I just issue a challenge?
Sure.
Can we make this #1 on iTunes today?
Oh, wow. That would be amazing, right? That would be amazing if everybody went crazy that's in our support system and shared and put it out there. I think it's possible, man. We could hit iTunes charts today, if everybody went and used their collective power to let others know about it. And I see somebody, Nicole McNeil, said, "Let's do it." Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it tonight. Let's get out there and share it with others. Tomorrow, as you're entering into Easter or Resurrection Sunday, your different places, let other people know about it. Tell them to go and download it. Encourage your friends and neighbors and family members to do it. Somebody said, "Congrats on the EP. I've listened and it was so good." Awesome stuff. So go and let people know. Intimacy with the King. I see my brother Mike Todd just came on. Intimacy with the King is out tonight.
Yes.
Again, the new EP is a marriage of worship and prayer, and it's to be a part of your journey in seeking and going after the face of God. And so go and share it with as many people as you possibly can. Once you've downloaded it, I'm gonna say it again. Once you've downloaded it, go ahead and tag me and post it in your stories. Tag me. Let's get it out to as many people as possible. I believe that this thing is going to help your prayer life, your worship life, your intimate time with God in such a beautiful way. And I'm so honored that we were able to get it out, and just as a prelude to the full project coming out later this year. And so go and get it. Somebody said, "Go get it. First prayer alone is worth the investment." Come on. Somebody else
Sir,
said,
I saw Gabby just put something, but it just kind of went through me. She said, "Soul needed this."
Wow.
I think.
Yeah. My soul needed this. I love it. Somebody said, "Congratulations" on Facebook. Congratulations on the new EP. Can't wait to listen to it. So thank you all for all of your support. We're getting off here. We know everybody got church in the morning, doing all of the things and at all of the places. But why not? Why can't it hit the top of iTunes charts tonight? Why not tomorrow? So you go and share it and let as many people know about it and let them know this is going to help them in their time with the Lord. So that's it for tonight, guys. I'll probably be back live at some point over the next 48 hours again. But hey, go and share with people. Thanks so much, Byron, for working on this project. Again, and producing this, helping it get out, man. I honor you. And I appreciate you. And so good night to everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful Resurrection Sunday.